Hey, are you wondering what the heck a real estate agent even does? Well, guess what? You're not alone. There are many people that are asking that question right now and every day. So I would break it down into three parts of what a real estate agent actually does. The first thing a real estate agent does is help you buy or sell a home. That's pretty basic, right? Well, guess what? There is a lot more to it than just helping you buy or sell a home. How does that work? What does the process look like? So let's get into it. Let's start with an example. Say you're a first-time home buyer and you come in and you know that you're pre-approved for up to $150,000. And that's where you know. As an agent, it's my job to talk to you and walk you through and find out exactly what you're looking for at that $150,000 budget. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what location, what school district, what amenities do you need? Do you need a fenced-in backyard? Do you need a deck for entertaining? What all are you looking for in that house at that $150,000 range? Now, there are times when we have to have a conversation that looks a little bit like this. Hey, I see that you have a $150,000 budget and you're looking for things that really aren't going to fall into that $150,000 budget. So are there areas that we can reevaluate, maybe change, take away, and still get you a home that you can live in and enjoy, but still keep you within your budget? Those are questions that as an agent, I have to have with my clients to make sure that we're all on the same page and that we're looking for the same thing. So whenever I start sending listings to a potential client or a potential buyer, and I haven't asked the right questions, they're probably going to look at those things and go, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, or he has no idea what I'm looking for. So it's very crucial for us to sit down and have that conversation, find out exactly what they're looking for, and make sure that we are all lined up on how many things are going to fall within that range, and if there's things that aren't really going to fall within that range. On the flip side, if I am working with a seller, it's important for me also to ask questions. What are you looking to get for this home? I also need to understand the time frame. For instance, say the person needs to move within the next 2 months. Well, I know we're going to have to price the home aggressively in order to get it sold and closed within that 2-month mark. Or if on the other side, hey, I don't have to sell this house, I'm thinking that this is a good idea to sell this house, we can price it a little bit higher and it'll probably sit on the market a little bit longer. But when the right person comes along that wants that house or has something specific in mind for that home, as long as it's not way over the market value or over the market value at the time, then that person would want to purchase that home. So there's a lot of aspects that go into both buying and selling that are really important for us to talk about with the client and make sure that we communicate openly and honestly throughout the entire process so that the client is always aware of what's going on, what steps are coming up, and things like that. Number two, it's really important for the agent to have a great knowledge of the area and the housing market. So in step number one, we ask the client all the questions and we want to know what they're looking for. But in step number two, this is really knowledge that we're supposed to have as agents working through the market. So we're in this market every single day. We're looking at homes every single day. We're always keeping our eye on what's going on. If we don't know what's going on in the market, then we're probably not going to be a very good agent. Maybe we overprice a house and it doesn't sell. Maybe we underprice a house and it sells super fast and the person loses out on $10,000 or $15,000. That's a lot of money to lose out on, right? So doing complete analysis of the market is super important, and having an understanding of what's going on all the time is absolutely crucial as an agent. And number three, taking care of the hard stuff, paperwork. Everybody loves paperwork. I know it. It's so much fun, so exciting to do paperwork. Well, if you're not aware, in a real estate transaction, there's a lot of paperwork, a whole lot of paperwork. Most of the documents, if you didn't know this already, in the state of Missouri, the documents are approved by the state of Missouri and they are written by lawyers and all that fun stuff. So we have specific documents that we have to use in order to make a real estate transaction go through. So when we start the process, there's paperwork. When we're in the middle of the process, there's paperwork. When we're at the end of the process, there's paperwork. And all throughout that whole process, it's the agent's responsibility to make sure that that paperwork is being completed as it's supposed to be completed. We go through special training to make sure that we're doing the paperwork the way it's supposed to be. We go through and make sure every box is checked, every I is dotted. If it's supposed to be a blank on the document, it stays a blank on the document. Something as little as changing a inspection period from 10 to 15 days is a big deal. Trust me, that is a big thing. You need to make sure that everything is done correctly. And that's what us as agents are supposed to be doing. Transaction management throughout the whole process is very crucial. So in review, number 1, helping buy or sell. Number 2, knowing all about the housing and the market. And number 3, paperwork. 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 That is what a real estate agent does. Now, in the day-to-day life, it breaks down to lots of different things like showing homes, doing market analysis, doing comparative analysis on certain homes, things like that, and sending those reports out to clients, filling out paperwork, and it just breaks down into a lot of stuff. And I can get into the detail on that if you would like on. Just drop me a comment in this video. Say, hey, I'd like some more information on the specifics, the day-to-day interactions, and the day-to-day things that agents do. Drop me a comment down here, and I would love to go over those things. I can do that in another video. But while you're here, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Give me a like, give me a comment. I would love to interact with you, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a little bit better understanding now of what a real estate agent actually does.